Hi, this is Shinopa, and today I want to talk about how expensive it is to live in Korea. I'm a 30 something years old Korean guy, and I usually spend about 2,200,000 won per month. That's embarrassing to say. And let's start with living. Normally, when you live in a small studio room, it costs about 500,000 won, which is about $400 to 1 million won, about $800 US dollars. And if you choose 고시원, it's for students or some students who are aiming to pass the civil servant exam and law school. It's much cheaper, like 300,000 or $250. So this rent is about that. Compared to US, it's really cheap, but compared to other Southeastern Asian country, it's going to be more expensive. So my small studio room currently is about, I don't know, 4 square meter. It's like 4 meters and 4 meters, or 4.5 yards and 4.5 yards. It's about $400, about 500,000 won per month, and it's really small. And I used to live in a newly constructed apartment, and the rent was about $500, but I had to put some deposit in, about $70,000, and that was all my loan mostly, and I still had to pay for $500, and plus my interest from that loan was about 300, so total of $800 were withdrawn from my bank account every month, which was a pain in my B, and that's the residence and the living. But some tourists who comes to Korea, they choose this little room called Goshiwon. It's like 2 meters by 2 meters and really small room, but when you go to public kitchen where you can share, you can have unlimited amount of ramen and rice for free. So some tourists who are in Seoul for about 5 days to 20 days, they choose that over hotel, especially when they're students, because hotels in Seoul cost about $100 or plus per night, but Goshiwon is about like 10% of that, I would say. So it's like $10 per night, okay? So which is really cheap. That's the residence. And transportation fee is about $100 per month, and I usually eat outside. And the Big Mac meal with the Coca-Cola and French fry, it's about $5 to $6. And when you go outside and eat some Korean stew, kimchi jjigae, and it's about $8, which is 10,000 won. But if you want to go for a K-barbecue or sushi, it's like $12 to $20 per person. If you want to go to a fancy restaurant like Outback, it's going to go over $30. And if you want to go to omakase, which is a very private dining, mostly with sushi servings, it's going to cost about $100 to $300, which I think is much less than the US. But compared to other Asian countries, it may be a little bit more expensive. Where did I spend all that $1,500 per month? Usually I pay for my website service, school, and that's $100, and the transportation system fee, and then eating is a lot because if you go out and eat twice, it's $20, and times 30 is like $600. And I buy some books, I purchase the lectures. So how is it like living in Korea? The transportation system is really cheap, and the medical is cheap, and the food is somewhat normal, and the living houses in Korea are mostly expensive, the real estate. So I'm not planning, I cannot actually buy any houses in Korea for now with my bank account. Yeah, so yeah, that was a very random topic, but the last one I want to say is the minimum wage, hourly wage is 10,031, which is about $7. So it's not that much. And then you go out and watch a movie. The movie is about $10, and popcorn is about $6, and some dinner with their girlfriend or boyfriend or significant other will cost about $30 for two, or $50. So with minimum wage, there are only few what you can do. So you gotta have a decent job, or you gotta have a really good skill set. So if you are just a part-timer who gets the minimum wage, it's going to be difficult to buy a house, buy clothes, and eat outside many times. So if I really want to reduce down my budget and expenses, I should probably eat at home and not go out too often, because I go to Starbucks many times. I think I'm spoiled. Anyways, if you are a US citizen or Europe citizen and you make more than, I don't know, $80,000 per year, it's going to feel very cheap to live in Korea or tour in Korea. The food and transportation and the medical is cheaper, so I think you will have a lot of fun. Now I am in Thailand. I think normally Thailand street food is about like 1/5 of what I would what I would pay in Korea. But if you go to a fancy mall, it's about similar as Korean food. Okay, that was it. It's a random topic discussion. I'm sorry that I did not really try to edit this out, but I just thought that it's better than nothing to post some anything that you might be interested in. So for any of you who are watching this, if you want to know anything about Korea or me, leave a comment and I will prepare a video of it and post it so that you can see it, you can watch it. This has been 시천 오빠. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 다음에 만나요. 안녕.